right. Okay, you can go ahead and have a seat too. I appreciate your help. Let's give him a hand. All right, all right, all right. I want to talk about the kit now, the termination. This is the termination. With the termination, you get an extra piece if you have lap siding. And you can see this is an angled piece to accommodate any lap siding. You can use that if you have to. You don't have to. The termination comes in mainly, it's in 3 pieces. So we're going to remove this inner piece and set it to the side for right now. And then we're going to separate these 2 pieces like this. One note too, when this inner piece comes off, you've got a gasket here. You want to make sure that this gasket stays with this. Sometimes they're a little loose. Make sure, make certain that that doesn't fall off and fall away from the vent. Now this piece is telescopic, and I'll bring this in. This actually, the main piece, and I'm going to actually jump back to this slide. The one that comes with the product will accommodate a wall between 4.5 and 9.5 inches, okay? And this telescopes out. You can see as I'm turning this. 4.5 to 9.5 inches. As you're unscrewing this, if your wall is thick, you're going to get to a point where it's red. You'll see a red line, and there it is. You can see that there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That means don't go any farther. Yes, good question. We offer 5 different kits here. The one that ships with the product is the A kit, and it will accommodate 4.5 to 9.5 inches. If you want to go all the way up to 31.5 inches, we do offer a kit. Okay, so that's an accessory, of course, but even if you have a smaller wall, this wall actually is on the very edge of being smaller than our A kit. So we could go with an S kit almost for this wall. So if you do have a smaller wall, what you'll need to do is, and I'm going to go to the next slide, you'll notice that if I bring this all the way down, it is not 4.5 inches. This film is holding this together. You never cut the whole pipe. All you're going to do is you're going to take a utility knife. You guys don't tell my probation officer I'm using a knife. I'm kidding. So we're going to score this right around the film, and all I'm doing is scoring the film. And then I'm going to take this and just twist it off. And there it goes. It comes off. Throw that away. You don't need that. This allows you to come all the way down as needed to the width of your wall. I'll now take this, and notice that this says top right here. You want to put this through on the top. And make sure it lines up to the top. And I'll take another volunteer. Anybody? Come on. Anybody? You did such a great job. Come on up here. Okay. And the same size screw that you used earlier, you'll use again. I did. They're already there. You'll see them. They're already there. So you want to go ahead and drive those in. You'll also notice on the outside it says top. And on this piece as well it says top. Now on this piece you can actually turn this once you get it into place. Let me bring the top around here. You can actually turn this, so that's not a problem. So as that goes in, what we're going to do after that goes in, and I'm going to come around here to the back. get our back ready here.
This thing will shut itself off when it snow or ice?
Yes, that's a good question. He asked if will it shut itself off if there's snow or ice. As I mentioned earlier, the combustion fan, the PC board is working with a combustion fan, and if it senses a restriction, like if you had a snow drift up on the side of where the vent is, it would shut the system down on, the error code is actually a code 99, which is a flue blockage. So we're going to turn this around now and look at the back. So we're going to go around on the back side here. Wait, you left. Where are you going? I'm going to let you do this one as well. So what we're going to do is take this guy here, and again it says top, and also it says left right here. So we're going to run this, and we're going to get these straight, nice and straight, and run this through.
My left, your left?
On the inside, it'll be on the left. So, and just as long as you have it lined up to where it says top right here, you'll be fine. Okay? So you're going to bring that through.
Top. Oh, there we go.
Yep. There you go. And I'm going to bring this around this way, and you can stay right here. And what's going to happen, and you may or may not be able to see this, but there are clips in here, and these are spring loaded. You're going to pull those pretty tight. Can you see the clips up in there? And you want to make those grab onto the clips. Got it? Yeah. All right. From there, we are going to take our tin snips and just snip these off. Snip off the excess. I would not snip them up inside here. I would snip them just pretty much flush right there. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay. Buy these just for the show?
Yeah, I did brand new. They still have that new tin snip smell. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what's with the Japanese characters here?
Yeah, we had a little Japanese writing on the side. That's correct. It is made in Japan. All right, so we've got this in place, and you can see there are no screw holes or anything on the outside. It's just held in from those springs by pressure. And you just want to pull those pretty snug. Everything's in place here. It kind of goes without saying, if you were going through sheetrock, you would probably want to put some sheetrock anchors or something in there. It doesn't have to be, you know, big butterfly bolts or anything, but just something to get those good and snug into your sheetrock or drywall if you were doing that. So. All right, so now we're ready to bring this guy into place. Now he looks a little bit strange. If you're going straight through the wall, you're just going to be coming up to the bottom of this for your exhaust, and your intake will go in on the side. If you are using a vent extension, you would use the back and maybe this side where the cap is. So we're ready to go in with that as well. Okay. All right, and we want to get our screws. I think we are going to want to very quickly collapse our, I don't think, and this is one reason you don't want to cut those too short. We want to collapse our venting just a little bit more, which I can do from the back here. Hang on, I can do it back here. So that'll go through a little bit better. You can see that protruding a little bit too much. Okay, I'm coming through to you. Got it? There you go. If you can grab those. If not, we'll get a new vent system as well. If we need to, but that's why you don't want to cut them too short. So there you go. So not too bad. Come in there. That should be enough. We're going to push that in together a little bit here in a second. You go ahead and have a seat. I'll do that part of it. And I'm going to take now, I have 3 machine screws that I'm going to use here. And I'm going to drive those in right here into each one of these. And so we get this lined up. And then you can turn this. You can turn this to get to the screws that you need to get to. Oh, thank you. And we'll go in with the bottom one. I'm having to stand on this to keep it from... All right, now we've got it. Okay. And that's our vent system. He's in place. And we'll turn this like that. And he will still rotate. You can see he'll still move around as needed. Any questions on the vent system?